Hey, what's up? Wanted another video before SmackDown comes on tonight. I want to talk about Finn Balor. Is Finn Balor WWE's next big thing? Um, Easily, I would say yes. Um, I mean, Finn Balor, like I said in my Raw review, hands down, one of the best debuts for any superstar I think to have on any show in WWE. Um, you know, I've always heard the Finn Balor, through the rumblings. It was stuff that, the back office were really high on Finn Balor and they're really, they had big plans for Finn Balor, excuse me, and all of that. But, sometimes when you hear rumblings of the front office that be WWE, having a certain liking or have big plans for a certain superstar, sometimes those plans don't fall through. And for whatever reason, Vince and company lose interest in that wrestler that they may have big plans for. But what really sets Finn Balor, I think, apart was really the building of Finn Balor and his rise through NXT. Um, there have been lots of NXT champions. Well, not a lot. I think there's only been about seven in that brand's history. But point I'm making is I really have not seen the NXT brand really become so focused and really built around one particular guy like they have Finn Balor since Seth Rollins, who was the first NXT champion ever. So I think that really speaks a can. And you look back to Seth Rollins and how he started up through NXT, coming up to the main roster, Money in the Bank, and you look at where Seth Rollins is now. He's one of the biggest stars in WWE on the Raw brand, and I think it really speaks akin to Finn Balor of how they built the NXT brand around him. He's the longest reigning NXT champion in that brand's history. I think going over 290 days or 92 days, something like that. He beat Adrian Neville's record. From that to being the number three draft pick of Raw. Now, even though it's the draft picks and stuff are predetermined, being the top five draft pick for Raw, pretty damn big deal, nevertheless. And then you go back to last night, um, how he won his figure four way match. He beat Roman Reigns, who regardless of the fans, was a favorite for the company. He beats Roman Reigns, and now he's gonna headline. I don't know if it's the main event. I would think so, but he's gonna headline SummerSlam against another top superstar, Seth Rollins, to be crowned as a world champion. Um, this guy's got a rocket lit up his ass right now, and I have absolutely no problem with that. Finn Balor's a great worker. He's got a good look to him. Not so much in the mic skill departments. I think he's there, but that's okay. I think Mike's skill work is probably overrated. To me, it's overrated amongst a lot of fans nowadays. But yeah, Finn Balor is a blue chipper for sure. Um, I definitely think besides Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and whomever else, just based off the draft pick, I think Finn Balor is definitely going to be one of Raw. Since we have the brand split, he's definitely going to be one of Raw's top flagship stars, main event talent. I definitely see that, especially from last night. Um, even Finn Balor's presentation, how he came out last night on Raw. Now it's the same stuff he's done in NXT, but to really see his entrance in a bigger scale in a bigger arena that that is the WWE Raw, and the bigger stadiums, you get a bigger feel, and it feels special. Finn Balor doesn't feel like okay, this is a talented guy from NXT or a talented guy we picked up from the Indies. He really feels like a big deal with his interest and all coming from the NXT brand, and seeing his entrance and stuff in a bigger scope and under a bigger lens. He feels like a big deal. His entrance feels grand. He feels and looks like a star. And he's only been on the main roster for 1 week. So I definitely think Finn Balor is WWE's next big thing. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this new fresh feud going forward with him and Rollins leading into SummerSlam, and definitely looking forward to their match. I think these guys can have a hell of a match come SummerSlam, and I look forward to it. So you guys let me know what you think about Finn Balor. Do you think he's WWE's next big thing? Do you think he is going to be one of the mainstays, one of the main guys that the Raw brand is going to be built around? Main eventers, I think so. What are your thoughts about below? Comment, subscribe. Peace.